Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Hey, Alex, it's hot.
Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You gotta make a move.
Offense in the hurry up here.
You gotta make a handle.
27 on the play. First down, Ravens.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Report!
This is Henry on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. Free inside the 30. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They come through massive gain there on fourth down, give them 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better. Start offensively.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Come on. Hey, report. Come on. 180. Come on.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Return it.
Jackson looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They're on the road, but so favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence. Coming into this building, they can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
To kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. To return it, here's Isaiah Williams. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They're going for it. Here's Fields. Escapes the pocket. He connects downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Complete to Brees Hall. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hall takes it straight ahead. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. More from MetLife coming right up. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19. Let's not. Right.
Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. But I think Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have...
Throw left is intercepted. And the Jets return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go. Stay high.
Off the play fake. It's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. He's inside the 10. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. And we're still waiting for scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. Sit on.
Handoff now to the receiver. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Hey, move!
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone off.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Wilson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Turbo, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Okay, it's Adonai Mitchell. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Fields out of the gun. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another
offense in the hurry up here.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Right.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Here we go, Scott. Right.
Now Fields. That one connects. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and goal.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Don't jump. Right.
Fields throwing once more. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can, and certainly was, effective.
Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ali to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's going deep this time. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good. 19 instruction. Sit high.
They start the half with the kids at home. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, that's not.
Here's Fields to throw. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Go.
On the counter, Hall. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
It's Allen on 3rd down. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4th.
Hey, Ken. Green 19.
He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The drive begins with Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Complete Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slider practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
It gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offensive line fast.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready? Let's go.
Changing it up here, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking to throw. Brings it in. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
He'll throw it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They start the drive at home. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Don't jump. Ready? 5:51. Go.
Back to throw it. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Here we go, son. Green 19, right here. Hey, Chad. Son.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. He's got it to his running back. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Man, forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. And that gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Coming right is Hall. Has some daylight through the 40. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They go right back to Hall. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Short pass brought in, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go. Green 19, right side. 11. Tonight.
Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
It's a gain of 9.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now they have 3rd and short. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets them a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Buying some time right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
To throw. Headed out right. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. So now it all comes down to Nick Folk. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. A kick they needed, but it's no good as it sails too far right. And they do not break the tie here in the 4th. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Oh, he put him in a spin cycle. Man, you've got to have a better plan if you bring it out of the end zone. He barely got anything on that run back.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First throw of overtime. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. So the win goes to the Jets. And there was no easing up. It took some